think we're live. Let me grab my phone, mute it, and find myself real quick, and then we will go. So this is Thirsty 30, wow, I can't even speak. Thirsty Thursday Live, because I was exhausted yesterday, absolutely exhausted, and today I spent 9 hours at work and then 5 hours at the hair salon. So it's been real. And again, it's giving me a hard time, excuse me, finding myself your videos live. I don't know why it's being so horrible to me to find myself lately. Like, it doesn't make sense. It didn't used to give me such a fit when I tried to go live, but it sure in the world is now. I have no idea what we're drinking. Christopher poured me some before I came up here, but I do have a Reese's cream drink from Gravity and whatever wine Christopher poured. So, oh yeah, that's good. Okay, so I am going to be doing a 2-page layout today, and it is going to be called Isolation. Now, these are photos of inmates that were at Alcatraz. How many photos do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That is more than, maybe we'll treat that differently and have these go across the page. So these are all inmates at Alcatraz that were put into isolation for some reason or another. And it has it listed why and their dates. Now, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see it, but this was a big part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are not seeing all of my screen. Better? Better, I think. Okay, so the isolation area was pretty intense, and I want to document that portion of Alcatraz. So that's what I'm doing, right? Like, so I'm trying to find 2 papers, and I don't think I have 2 of the same background paper, so I might have to do this on white cardstock because I'm flipping through my papers. Now, I'm sure I could go into my stash and find, oh, you know what? I've got these. We're gonna do these because I really don't want to do white cardstock. All right. So I'm going to put these down. I think these are My Mind's Eye single side papers, I think. So it's going to be a double page layout. Hey, Belinda, how are you? I haven't seen you in a hot second. Or it feels like it's been a hot second. Okay. So we got those. I'm going to put these down, and then I think I'm going to build around it. And I will be very honest with you guys. I don't think I'm going to talk about poop again this week, like I did last week. But if you missed last week's live, you missed a fun time. Let me just tell you. Okay. But I will talk about something I did read on Reddit, because that's how we ended up talking about poop last week. Was look at that. I gotta trim that off. Was because of something I read on Reddit. But anyway, before I get into that, tell me the things. How are you guys doing? Do you guys have any fun plans for the weekend? Yes! I'm so glad you are at a scrapbooking retreat. I love hearing when people are at scrapbooking retreats, and I always have this tiny bit of jealousy that I am not at one as well. I'm just like, dang, I wish I was at a retreat too. If I could just be at a retreat all the time, like that would make life so fun. Part of my retirement plan is to actually have a space for scrapping reflections and a retreat place. So that is part of the plan. So I will be very excited if that comes to fruition. But today I went and got my hair done. I don't know if you guys can see, but I got purple. I love it. So, yeah. Okay. Putting together page kits. Hey, page kits work. Hey, Pam. Thankful Thursday, you get to watch live. There we go. Okay. Man, I love me some peanut butter. I love peanut butter, you guys. So much. Okay, so I do this a lot with 2-page layouts when I have a lot of, ooh, just got the chills, where I have a lot of portrait photos and I just put them straight across the page. Sometimes I bounce them like this, like one photo higher than the other. But this is a go-to for me, right? Like it's clean, it's simple. You can tell that it spans the 2 pages. It's easy. So I like it. So let's go ahead and pull out some papers. And it's just a kind of a matter of figuring out what colors I want to go with, because I'm not exactly sure. But it is something to be able to kind of figure out. All right. So we got like this. Maybe the dinos are cute, but not the dinos. Maybe we'll bring in some green, because I do like the green. Let's see what else. Do we want to like really embrace the green on here? We could, but that might not be the direction I kind of want to go. Maybe I want to bring in some teal. And then that has those. I like all of these papers together. And then what else do we got? Probably not that, just because I like it and I like the way it looks, but I'm not convinced I need it. I'll probably bring in some big old florals, because let's be real, I love me some big old florals. I'm just flipping through my papers to see if I need any more of these bad boys in my life. There's a big old floral. Now, I could go this way. I think I'm going to go this direction. I like that one a little bit more. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, because like I said, this is a go-to for me. I'm going to build some things here. So I'm going to do this 3.5 inches. I'm just going to cut off 3.5 inches here. Oh, I need to trim down this photo to figure out how this is going to go on the page. This isolation photo on the prison bars. This, it says, he'd go to the hole. That was my club. Former correctional officer, 1959 to 1963. Isolation and D block, the treatment unit, was reserved for unusually dangerous or violent inmates. Men received adequate food and health care, but were confined to their cells 24 hours a day. A stretch in D block could last a few days or several years, depending on the offense. The 6 closed front cells were used for the most severe disciplinary problems. Treatment in the whole sometimes included total darkness and a restricted diet. It usually lasted several days, but never more than 19. Few inmates ever saw the inside of the hole. And let me just tell you, being there and seeing that, it makes you feel some kind of way. All right, so I am going to cut off another one, another 3-incher here. Okay, so my plan, rainbows on the other side of it. How appropriate. And now I have that Alanis Morissette song in my head where she sings, appropriate. You know, she's got that really distinct voice. Speaking of Alanis Morissette, we are going to see her in concert. All right, so I'm going to leave a little gap here. I'm going to trim this off. And I just said I didn't want to use the white background, but here I go, covering up a whole bunch of it, right? So this is going to go here. And then I'm going to take this, and again, I'm going to put it under here, but I'm not going to go all the way to the end. I'm going to leave that a similar gap there. And then, which it's way higher. Let's actually make sure that it kind of lines up here. Oops. And we just scooch that out of the way. Oh, for the love of Pete. There we go. Okay. Why is it? I thought I cut this one 3 and that one 3.5. I was like, what in the world is going on here? But I cut that 3.5 inches and not 3. So I could have taken that off and cut that down to 3 inches, but I did not. I went ahead and cut another piece at 3.5 inches, because why not? Okay, now I'll trim that edge there. Oh, I'm sorry, Deb. I'm glad you're feeling better now, though. Yeah, I was tired yesterday. You know, sometimes you're just tired. Okay, so we've got that going on. Now, I am going to take the green polka dotted paper, and I'm going to cut 2.5. And I'm going to cut this in half at 6 inches. The dinosaurs on the back are cute. I'm like, and we got dinosaurs and rainbows. So I'm going to put that there. And I like doing it this way because it's easy, right? Like, it is easy to build pages and layers. Okay. That blue is probably not the blue I want to use. Okay, then I am going to get this one, and this is going to go across the top, and I will make this 1.5 inches because I want about 1 inch showing. I'm going to do 2 of those. kind of talking through my process, I feel like a little bit more. Oh, apples on the back. A little bit more than I normally do on Whiny Wednesday Live, because this is like, it's almost like a philosophy about building double page layouts that span. Like it's just one of the things that I like to do. So there we go. Okay, so anybody else read anything super interesting on Reddit recently? So I did, while I was waiting to get my hair done, or waiting for my color to process, or whatever it was doing. Something was processing. Pulled up my phone. Started reading Reddit. And I learned that topless house cleaning is a thing. So I read this post where this girl wanted to know if she was in the wrong because she cleaned houses topless and made a heck of a lot of money doing it. And she was doing it to put herself through school. And after reading some of the comments, it came out that she, there was always somebody there, like not, obviously people are watching her clean topless, but there was somebody outside the house with her as like a chaperone. So she said she felt completely safe and all this, and her boyfriend knew about it, and they had been dating a while, and he knew that that's what she did to make money. And then one day she came home and she was in the bedroom and was taking off her clothes to change and take a shower or do whatever. And she took off her top and she had her uniform bottoms on, and he lost it and broke up with her right then and there and told her she was disgusting and a whore and a slut and all these things. And my take on it is, it just got real for him. It wasn't real until he saw her and what she cleaned in, right? Like, it got real and he was like, nope. So, yeah. I learned that you can make hella money cleaning topless. Not that I am going to do that, because I don't even want to clean my own house half the time, so I sure as heck am not going in and cleaning somebody else's house. Like, that's a hard no. Like, you gotta be kidding me. And I lost my there it is. I was like, I lost this little guy. So yeah, it was a eye-opening moment for me, because I didn't even realize that that was a thing. And I guess I could have realized it was a thing, known it was a thing. I don't know. But I don't want that stark white there either. But I just can't imagine doing that. Does not sound like a fun time to me. I'm going to use that cream on cream kind of speckle time. Right? Like, not my thing at all. But there are a lot of things that people do that other people will pay them to do it for them. Okay? A lot of things. Christopher and I, last year rode on one of the trains here in Snoqualmie, and there was a woman that took her sweats off and was in lingerie and had a bag of shoes, and she was taking feet pictures on the train, and you know somebody was paying her to do that. And great. You want to take pictures of your feet and sell them to people? More power to you. Don't involve me. I don't want to see it. And she did it in front of her family. Like, the whole family was along for it, and they just watched her do it. And I'm like, ah. So yeah. Weird stuff happens, you guys. Weird stuff. All right. This needs to be covered up somehow. What I think I'm going to do is do that. So I'm going to need I'm going to go 3.5 inches. 3 inches. We're going to go 3 inches. 3 inches. And I want it to do I want to cover that up? Like, how do I want? Trying to figure out. Maybe like this. And then put this on top. Oh, needs to go over just a little bit more. Oh, my stomach is growling. Okay. I'm gonna put that there because I am happy with that placement. Okay. All right. Now, because this side is going to have the title on it, I'm going to decorate this side a little bit more. Okay. All right. So this is going to say isolation. I know it says it right there as well, but I want it to say isolation, so that's what I was going to say. Maybe we'll put it down there a lot, like that. ISO. I'm like sounding it out in my head to spell it. I'm like, it's literally right there. So tomorrow, you guys, is Follow Sketch Friday, and the sketch is already in the Scrapping Reflections Facebook group. So if you need to get yourself over there to get the sketch, go ahead and do that. I am so excited that Follow Sketch Friday is back. Next, making with the manufacturers will be coming back. So I'm just excited, right? Just excited. Okay. Isolation. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna put those away. Now it is time to decorate. So let's see what we got to decorate with. It's like, do I want any of this gold on here? Probably not. I'm not feeling the gold with this one. I kind of like this All of Us sticker for isolation. Okay, I just need to move that eye ever so slightly over. Okay. Let's see what florals. Yay! Simple Stories Flipbook album. I love Simple Stories products, you guys, so much. They are so good. That's got that pink, and I am not feeling it. Not feeling that pink with that whatsoever. I'm not feeling the gold either. All right, it's going to turn out to be a bust with the flowers because I am not feeling the gold with it at all. Like, love these colors, the flower is wrong. Alright, not feeling those, which is a daggone shame because I want it. Ooh, maybe if I do this. Oh, oh dang. Oh dang. Okay, well. That camouflages a lot of the pink. And this is a situation on my photo that I'm going to have to use my, you know, that little gum adhesive remover on that. I'll have to do that. But I kind of like this on top of the flower. I mean, it's fine, right? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. La 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 la. You didn't know you were going to get musically serenaded, did you? Okay. I mean, this All of Us is going to be torn to shreds by the time I get finished with this. By the time I get finished putting it down and taking it up, putting it down and taking it up, right? But that's okay, because sometimes you just have to keep doing the things until you are happy with your layout. And I know I have an adhesive gummy remover somewhere. I just don't know where it is right now. It used to live right here on my desk, but then I was like, I hardly ever use this, and now the one time I need it, it's not handy. All right. What else do we got here? I think we will do the days of the week up there. Probably not doing what we love. I like being a smart mouth with my Alcatraz photos, but doing what we love is a little bit more than being a smart mouth, right? Okay, got the moths and the tigers. I'm not feeling that. Can put that there. That'll liven that up a little bit. Maybe this little flower over here. Okay. Bunnies, not really feeling it. This will build up over here. Kind of nestle that little stem in the corner right there. I'm like, do I want to do the birds? Because I keep thinking jailbird, but not so much. Happy isolation. Okay. That's killing me. Plus, it's less I have to get the adhesive off of there. Oops, wasn't trying to pull the good things off. Let me tuck that under as well. What I'm going to do is cut this off so it's not a book plate. And it's kind of just a frame. Just to give it a little bit of decoration here. There we go. Alrighty, what else? What else do we need to do? I don't know, you guys, because a lot of the times when I do a double page layout like this, I either go big embellishment or kind of less is more kind of situation. That is crooked. And I am kind of feeling that this is one of those less is more situations. But let me add a little bit more adhesive on these photos because I only put it in the center because I knew I was going to be tucking the papers underneath of it. And now I won't have flappy photos because nobody needs flappy photos. All right. I still think it needs a little something. A little something, something. All right, let's see. Do we have... Okay. Do some stars around the flowers just to give it a little bit of something else, right? Like, so it's not just paper and stickers. And maybe like the same kind of situation here. We'll do it around those. Kathy, how are you liking Omaha? How do you like Nebraska? Because I will be very honest, Nebraska is one of my least favorite states. When we drove through it, and I'm sorry if this offends anyone that loves Nebraska, when we drove through it, when we moved across the country, it was so flat. It was just flat, nothing. And then when we stopped, the people were rude. So did not have a great experience and not a fan. Not a fan. But yes, gray metal rivets might look good. I agree with you. I agree with you. And the question is do I want to go find some? Because I'm feeling lazy. Put that metal piece there though. I'm like, I can find ways to tuck metal pieces in. I need a metal piece over here now. Ooh, maybe we'll put that one there and tuck this one in. Oops, something just fell off the desk over there. And we're gonna finish it off some of these burlap florals, I think. That is what I believe will be happening here. Maybe we're just going to camouflage all of that mess that I need to. Right? Like, I'm just going to put glue there and not even worry about it. Okay, and then does it need 2 there? Why not? I'll put 2 there too. So I've got 2 and 2. I'm not going to put any on that one. I don't think it really needs it. Okay, that's cool. Omaha's so better for it than Modesto. Okay, that's fair. A blizzard, tornado, and really bad drivers. Ugh. Okay, that is cool. Living in an old department store, they go back often. Yeah, you know, maybe I need to give Omaha a shot, right? Maybe. But honestly, guys, when you think bucket lists of places you want to visit, like, are you like, man, I need to visit Omaha? I don't know, because, I mean, let's be real. Washington State was never in my bucket list either. And here we are, right? California sure as heck wasn't on the bucket list. There are just places where I'm just like, what? You know, I don't know. I don't know. Plus, Nebraska is very landlocked. And I get that we are in the United States and we are not landlocked as a whole, but states that are landlocked give me palpitations. And I know it is a mental thing and it is weird, but I like living on a coast, right? Like being on the water gives me some weird safety net almost. That's weird, right? Like, it's weird. I don't want to live in a landlocked state. And I think that's another reason why. Because Nebraska's like smack dab in the center. And I'm not a fan. Not a fan of a landlocked state. Yeah. Weirdness, right? Everybody, I love that you admit that it's not on your bucket list. Oh, you made my night. Yeah, there's a lot of places that I've been that have never been on a bucket list, but I ended up there, right? Like, it's just weird. Anyway, landlocked is not for me. And I think this is where I'm going to call this one done. Right? It's not super decorative. It's not super anything, and it's kind of an intense, like this layout evokes some intense feelings inside, right? And it also, because you got to go in the hole, right? Like you got to go in there, and into that place where there was no light and no nothing, and it was intense. It was truly intense. So I'm not feeling like I want to prettify this very much. I'm not feeling like I want to make it a beautiful Alcatraz layout. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's the way I'm feeling about it. And that's where I'm going to call this one finished. And I think I probably should head downstairs. Christopher and the girls, Chloe and Lana, are both home right now, which is pretty exciting. Lana is visiting from college, and Chloe was off of work today. So we probably should feed the people, right? All right. Anyway, guys, now Kathy, we loved visiting there when we went. That was awesome. So anyway, I'm gonna shut up because I'm just rambling now, and yeah, gotta go feed the people. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys around the internet.